Hi, for learning Greek, this is third story, The Little Prince, Greek, a 2-minute long story. Take about a half hour going over it. Try to be thorough on the details about pronunciation, as well as the content and definitions. Might be able to hear my Portuguese playing in the background. Trying to get that in my ear while I'm doing this. Trying to, as much as possible, combine my continued studying into my teaching. So, look, I need a lot of work on my Greek. Teaching you this course helped me too, okay? So, here we go. The Little Prince. Omikros Prinkipas. Okay, Mikros, little, Prinkipas, prince. O for the, one of many does, you'll see. Okay, of note, you got a YK combination in Prinkipas, and the Y, which is usually I think of as a G or a, well, it's kind of functions as a soft G in this language, or a harder G, kind of very similar. But when you get to this Y, that's the proper name of this character, it looks like a Y, okay? But that with the K, you end up with ink. So we got Prinkipas. It's almost like Pringipas with a G, but you're saying just hard enough so it's Prinkipas, with a K, Prinkipas, Prinkipas, okay? Okay. Omikros Prinkipas. First time I said it was the title, now it's the story. Okay. Nev Ek. Nevike. That means he went up. Not a lot there to talk about. Okay. Then we have the phrase a high, and we have it's going to be a high mountain. So we had a nap silo. The letter there is a PS. So the P gets borrowed by the previous word, and then you say the S. So Ena Basilo comes out to a nap si lov. Well, why the V? Next word there is vuno, but the V gets borrowed. So instead of being low, it's lov. Then for vuno, which is again vuno, mountain, all we hear is uno. Then we have apo, from or of. Next word is ena, but it borrows the V from vuno, from a mountain so high, as the phrase is going to go. So from a, and it borrows the ena borrows the V, so it becomes enav, uno. Okay. Toso means so, but it's going to borrow the P from the word high. So it's going to be toe soap, silo. Okay. And we got will, tha, with a harder TH. Boreso, no borrowing there. It means to be able, can, if you will. Okay, to, na, though, soft TH there. Na is to, though is C. So from such a high mountain, he thinks he's going to be able to see all. Olio. Well, that's not, there's no Y in there, but there's the L just makes both the L and the Y sound. So, olio, all, the, tone. He does not actually speak the N there. He just says to. Doesn't pronounce the N. Next word is I got a letter left out here. Planeti. Planet. Okay. He'll be able to see all the planet. Okay. And all use. Everyone. Right here, between the K and all use, another Y after, another L sound. Excuse me, another Y after an L. Y sound after an L. Okay. It sounds kind of strange because he's saying that K and then the O really fast. So it ends up changing really both letters a little bit. Okay. So instead of cat, it's more like comes out to K a little bit. And is it really a straight long O there? It's more like KO use. Okay. Then next word is tous, them, which is a bit redundant because it says everybody, people, everybody, them, people. Okay. The tous ends up, we only get two, but the S gets borrowed to start on the anthropos. Excuse me, anthropos. So we end up with two san anthropos as people. And but it only, so but the only is this next phrase means, it literally says but it only. Okay, ma, but, to is it, mono, only. Okay, but only, which, we got poo here, we wear which, see, he sees, either. So the only thing he sees was eton. Looking through here, we don't have any borrowing except eton runs into the E right after it. Okay, so the only thing you can see was the peaks. So we got, instead of eton, we got, instead of eton, we got etani. Okay, then we got Corey Fess, peaks, no borrowing either side of it. Of the rocks, Don Ranon, note there. Excuse me, that is Tov Ranon. I have trouble. I'm reading my ear tuning syllables, which are English letters. When I see a V, I want to pronounce it like an N because I'm going back and forth between reading Greek and English. So, oh well, I'm not perfect. Okay, here we go. Tone Ranon. If you Google this, it says that the word here for rocks, rahon, but the guy's saying known there. Don't ask me why. He's just saying no. Okay. Good morning, cried. Good morning, he cried. The he is not in there. It's built into the verb. Kalimera, good morning. Phonaxe, 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 he cried. You see here, nothing is borrowed there, and the mountains repeat, Calimera, 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 and good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, Ipe, Iho. Okay, there's 3 words there. Said, Ipe. Then we got the echo, E, Iho. When he blends the 2 E's together between the 2 words, he makes a slightly elongated E. So instead of saying E, Iho, he says Iho. And then you got plusisaste. Plusisaste. Okay, that's a question. Who are you? Because it's a question, you raise the stress a little bit at the end of the sentence, but not as high as you would when you're doing normal stress just for accent within a word, okay? So it's plusisaste. Plusisaste. Who are you? Of note, it looks like it would be pios, but he's saying plus. It's not too unusual. Look at where the position for an E sound and an L sound, they're pretty close. Matter of fact, you'll see in Italian, if you ever study Italian, see a whole lot of switching to I's in that language where other languages have L's. Anyway, so doesn't throw me too much. He's saying plu instead of pios. Anyway, here, the pios, which is who, gets shortened to plu. The S gets borrowed to the next word, isaste. So it comes out plusisaste. Who are you? So, and then we have the next word you would think by listening to Google, okay, it would tell you it's rotise. But for some reason he's putting a little P in there and saying protise. And I have a correction to make there. Let's see. And I corrected a few things from the last video, but not this one. I'm going to write it down this time. I won't forget it. Okay. So that should be what he's saying is protise. I have written down wrong here. Anyway, Omikros, the little, Pringipas, Prince, said the little prince, asked the little prince. Who are you? Asked the little prince. Okay. And the echo repeats 3 times. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Plusisaste. 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 Said again the echo. Ipe. Pali. So, Ipe said. Pali again. The echo again. Elongated E. E-ho. For E-ho. That for E-ho. Just E-ho. E-ho. Okay. Then there's the word as, which means let or let's. The phrase here is let us be friends. Let's be friends. Or let it happen that we are friends. Let it occur. And he says for that, as, ye know me. Excuse me. As, ye knew me. Fili. Let's be friends. Okay. So Fili, friends. Yinume, happen, occur. Could be become, I believe. Okay. And then we have ime, I am, monos. No pronunciation issues there. Ipe, o mikros, principas. And the O in front of the person's name, just part of the grammar. And then we have the mountain repeats 3 times. Monos, 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 lonely, lonely, lonely. And monos means lonely. I mean lonely only. Or single. Okay, so it can mean that too. Okay. Repeated the echo. Okay. Apándise hijo. So apándise it has a NT in it, and N plus T makes a D, but sometimes the N is also pronounced. So in this case it is apándise. And he leaves out the word what here. Just a T, doesn't say it. Instead of saying what a strange planet, he just says strange planet. Strange is paroxenos. Paroxenos. Okay, and we have that X in there. That's a KS sound. The K goes to the syllable before it, and the S goes after. So you got the K in rock, then plus the S in se. Paroxenos. Planetis, planet. Nothing unusual there. Thought, the Little Prince. Skeftike, thought. O mikros, principas. Okay, it has a only mono rahus. It only has rocks. Okay, and there's another. There's mono being used for only. And the last time we were using it for lonely. Okay. The people. Anthropy. Anthropy. That is the harder th, the tongue up. There, kind of hard to do that one without emphasizing it for me. So it's not anthropy, it's anthropy. Yeah, okay. People. The people then ehun, but it gets the N gets borrowed. So you end up getting the nehun. Okay. For the ehun borrows the N, comes nehun. They do not have. The nehun. People do not have. Any. The word here is kathol. You. Okay. Another case where an L has a Y behind it. It's not written, it's just there. Okay. Katholu. That which means any or all. Depending on if it's positive or negative. This is a negative sentence, so saying the people have no imagination. Imagination. Fantasia. And again, we have that NT combination. Again, the N is pronounced. Okay. and mono, only, repeat, they repeat, epanalamvanun, that. We got O, which means the, but they're using it as a pronoun. Lots of languages do that. They use their thes as pronouns. Okay, O, T, what. So that, what you say to them. We got tous for pronoun for them, and then lace is say, what you say. So they only repeat what you say to them. O, T, tous, lace. Okay. Then the next word is stone on the, but he only says own. He skips his stuff. He says own. So he says my place. Well, my place, if you say it slowly, would be topo mu. But this topo is becoming dopo, the D, because the own or stone, which is shortened to own, ends with an N. You got an NT combination between the two words, so the N is left again, and he says the D. The N's not always left. We've seen several examples of being left here, but sometimes it's not. Okay, and that word topo, or in this case, it ends up dopo, means place. Okay, or spot. So and mu is my. So at my spot, at my place, I had a flower. Iha, ana, luluze. So, okay, I had iha, ana, luluze, flower. And that, okay, why do I have a typo here? Okay, it's found another typo. So, okay. Okay. And, okay. And, panda, always. Another case where you got a NT combination and the end is kept. Panda. It says miluse proto first. And see how that came out for time, 23 minutes, that's about right. Hey, couple things, please like, share, comment, talk about my site for the people, and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it. Also, quick spiel on my program. If you found this video, don't try to learn it by just listening to this video. That's not the way you learn it, okay? The way you learn it is, first of all, do ear tuning exercises. Okay, look at my other stuff on Greek. Do the ear tuning exercises. All the ear tuning syllables are there for this one, the last one, some of the first one. A lot of ear tuning syllables. That means you are trying your best to follow those ear tuning syllables while you're listening to the audiobook. Now, you may not be able to do this right away. It may take a while, but really, usually in a couple of hours. I tell people to do it for 1 hour a day times, every once a day for 1 hour per day. For Greek, if you keep trying that, and you also are looping this in the background, or various items of Greek in the background, You're going to hear Greek fine in a couple of days. 1 hour a day, 2 hours of your time. It's worth it. Do the ear tuning. Do the passive listening. And to learn this story, don't try to study it. What you do is you do read-throughs. That means you look over a bit of it, sentence or two, whatever, depending on your level. Once you've looked it over, you know what it means, kind of. You don't have to know what it means, really. Just kind of know what it means. Okay? Oh, I kind of know what it means. Okay, so you listen to it 3 times while reading it. Then you close your eyes and listen 3 more times. Maybe you look over your notes, see what it means before that second 3 times. You got your eyes closed. But no, don't keep doing that. Don't keep doing more of that. Just go on to the next sentence. Overnight, your speech center will have picked all that stuff up, plus the boost from the passive listening in the background where you're looping the same story. You just know the story better every day by ear. And you'll be able to read it too, because you read it half the time, right? You'll pick this up. Not only will you pick this up fast, you're doing that versus trying to study it. If you do it correct, if you keep doing the ear tuning, keep going toward a native ear for Greek, and keep doing the read-throughs, keep doing the passive listening. So you're creating pretty much the same environment as anyone growing up in Greek gets, right? The whole process accelerates to where you'll just pick up the Greek language in a very short order. If you try to study through this, it's going to take you a while. Good luck. I wouldn't do it, okay? So if you found this video, please follow my program. Bye-bye.